Let that finish its tasks here.
How much different? I mean, we go to crystal caves and fly on dragons. So how much different?
Different in that we've never been here before. We're going someplace we've never been before. Let me find my list. Look at all the places we've been. Let me see if I can find my list. I have a list. Meditations. We've been to the warehouse, the ancient village bazaar. We've been to Sacred Garden, the Fountain of Light. We've been to the precipice, to Ayers Rock. We've been to the Crystal City of Light. We've been to the Secret Cove. We've been to the junkyard and the garbage dump. We've been to the Healing Gate, the Sacred Council Fire, the Black Pool, the Bubbling Brook. We've been to the beach, the mountain, the valley, Cave of Crystals, the Ocean Cave. We've swum with the dolphins, walked on the ocean floor, walked in the hills, in the mountains, flew with eagles, flew with dragons. We went into the void and went to the grid, visited the sacred tree, entered a tree, climbed a tree, ziplined from a tree, walked through the forest, walked through the jungle, walked through the savannah, and through an alpine meadow. We visited a sacred circle of stones, visited a homestead, a castle, a sacred pool, walked a labyrinth, and into a crystal behind a waterfall. We journeyed to the stars and into our physical body. We've joined with a candle flame and danced with angels and went to an amusement park. And so we're going to do something different today. Huh?
We also went up on a cloud.
We did go up on a cloud. Somebody needs to write that on my list. Yeah, remind me, on a cloud. Okay, so today we're going to go to the River of Light. This happens to be a personal place that I really like to go to, so I want to share this with you. We'll just go there and see how that feels. There's more instructions on the way, but just be with that. So Mr. Phil, as soon as you get the lights, that would be great. Thank you. All right, so let's do a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in and exhale. Bring your awareness now into your heart space, the center of your being, the core of your being. And know that your awareness is this powerful mechanism by which you can explore safely. No one can take your awareness from you. It can't get lost. It's firmly attached to you. It's a part of who you are. Bring your awareness now down to the bottoms of your feet. There are energy portals there. And as you're mindful of them, they'll open. These energy portals are two-way portals. They allow energy to fall away from you deep into the earth. The heavy energy of fear and loss and anger and frustration, all of those energies are dense and they can fall away if you allow. So take a deep breath in and just allow those energies to fall away. And this is a two-way portal. So while things are continuing to fall away, those unwanted energies that you don't need anymore, at the same time you can draw from the core of the earth power and energy. And that will come back up through those portals on your feet and sit in your heart space, strengthening you, giving you courage, giving you hope, giving you personal power to move forward in your life. And now bring your awareness to the top of your head. There's an energy portal there. And by being mindful of that, having that in your awareness, that will open like the eye of a camera. As that opens, this allows you to connect with higher levels of consciousness, with the ethereal realms of the angels, and with divine source. And there are many different kinds of connectors for us. Many different portals over the top of your head that allow for specific connection. As your awareness reaches up above the top of your head, you'll have a sense of which portal would be right for you to connect in with. Perhaps it's a blue portal, or a red portal, or a golden portal, or a green portal, or an iridescent portal, or any combination thereof. Be aware of that connection, whatever you're seeing, and if you don't see it in your mind's eye, make it up. Because your imagination is connected to this divine process that we're doing. And whatever you create in your mind, whatever you create in your imagination, has spiritual significance for you. And when you make connection with that other portal, it will open and pour energy down into the top of your head. Whatever color, whatever energy that you have selected for yourself, that pours down into your mind. And any worry or mental stress that you've created for yourself is pushed away and falls out the bottoms of your feet. This also touches your third eye, which is the middle of your forehead, and the discernment centers, which is above each eyebrow. Those old energy constructs have their start here in these portals, in these constructs. So allow yourself to just let this living light of love wash in and wash those perceptions away. If you feel like you need to sweep your forehead off, do so. Let that clear. Don't need that anymore. Letting more and more of that living light of love touch your eyes. This completes that part of the energy circuit. Let it touch the occipital lobes at the base of your skull. You might even want to sweep those out. That's also part of this perception. Just get clear. Letting more and more love and light touch your ears, your mouth, your throat. This is where you discern truth. And the truth you've told yourself in the past may no longer be true. So let this living light of love wash through that. Clear that out. So that the real truth can be manifested for you. Letting more and more love and light flow into your shoulders. We carry a lot of this construct on our shoulders. So you might want to roll your shoulders to release. Let it go. Oh, and more love and light through your arms down into your hands. This allows you to find worthy work. So whatever you do, whatever you put your energy to doing, will have value, will be worthy of your attention. Bringing more and more love and light into your torso. Let that light touch every organ, every system, every tissue, every fiber, every cell, down into your cells. Down into your DNA. And down between the DNA. So even the resonance of the space in your body can be clear. Let more and more of this loving light pour in down into your legs, down into your feet. And now let it shine through you into the earth. And you're a conduit of this living light of love, bringing a new measure, a new depth of love and light into this physical plane. What a blessing. Thank you for doing that. And now gently close the bottoms of your feet, and you're a vessel of light. your closed container. Let more and more of this love and light fill your body, pour out into the aura that surrounds your body, your own energy field, feeding and supporting that. And you'll notice that if there's any energy constructs there that are not love, that are not light, they're being swept away. Like the rains came down and the floods came up, they're just being swept away effortlessly. And now in your imagination, create for yourself a pathway of light. And this pathway of light could be in the mountains, could be in the valley, could be in a forest, could be in a swamp. Wherever you perceive this is just right for you and may have spiritual significance for you. And as you're following the path of light, you notice that there's lots of other paths. They're not your path. Your path is a path of light. Notice that other pathways may walk close to yours or run parallel to yours. Either for a short distance, for a long time. Maybe they veer off. Maybe other paths cross your path. And maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's not such a good thing. Maybe you need to jump over a bit of a space that someone else's path has cut across your life path, your sacred path, your path of light. And you can just move beyond. It hasn't stopped your path of light, it's just made an impact. And so it is. And you can move on. And your path of light leads you to a river. There's a gentle bank down to the river, so you can make your way right to the edge of the river. And this is not an ordinary river. This is a river of light. And what makes this extraordinary is the flow is going both directions. Part of the river is going down, flow away, and another part is going up and away. And you're kind of in the middle here. So you can see both sides, both aspects of this river. Maybe they're slightly different color, maybe not. Maybe the part that's closest to you is flowing downstream, and the part that's furthest away is flowing upstream. But it's light, and light can flow effortlessly. And notice that in the center of this river of light, there's a large island. Kind of like our own Bateman Island here in the Tri-Cities. It's got trees and trails, and you'd like to go there. And the moment you decide you'd like to go there, a little boat has been created for you. And you can get into the boat, and it's powered by your intent. So your intent is to go to the island. So this boat effortlessly takes you directly to the island. And as you step off this boat and step onto the island, you notice there's lots of these pathways again. And the pathway that is right for you will be lit. Allow yourself to follow the lighted pathway. And this lighted pathway takes you into a grove of eucalyptus trees. Perhaps you have a sense of that eucalyptus smell, perhaps not. But it's a beautiful green. And the canopy of the leaves just feels just right for you. You feel safe and sacred. And you know you've come into this grove for healing. Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual healing. And your path leads you directly into the center of this grove. And the trees kind of are in a circle surrounding this central space. And as you stand in the center of this circle of trees, you feel there's a loving presence here. Whether you see it or just feel it, doesn't matter. You know that this is sacred ground, and you know that it is loving ground. And as you step into the center, this loving energy is focused upon you. It might feel as if it's vibrational, and that you're kind of being shaken a little. This is allowing any energy construct that no longer serves you is being broken loose and falls away. Take a deep breath in and exhale to facilitate that. And on the exhale, you just happen to look down, and there is in the center of this sacred circle of trees, there is a symbolic object that's been left for you. This will help you in reconstructing for yourself a new awareness of the truth of who you really are. The truth of your grace, of your worthiness, of your value. For you are in fact priceless in the sight of the divine. So receive this symbolic object with love and gratitude, and knowing that more information will come for you, even if you don't understand what it is right now. If there's anything else you need to say or do while you're standing in the circle of trees, anything you need to say to yourself, do so right now. Have this moment of sacredness for yourself. And now allow yourself to find your pathway back. It might be the same one, it might be different. Notice. And allow yourself to find that pathway back to your boat. Again, step into the boat. And it takes you directly to the shore. Stepping out of that shore, out of that boat, onto the shore. Following your lighted path. Maybe it's a different path this time. Follow the lighted path back to the here and now, back into this time and space, back into your physical form. Might want to take a deep breath in and exhale. Did you feel that one? Hard time coming back? So I want to ask you about that here in just a minute. I want to just share with you one last thought about this new construct that you're creating for yourself. This is now a new life map for you. This changes everything. Any questions on your guided meditation? Let me tell you that the half of the stream that was flowing away, or downstream kind of sort of thing, had to do with divine source sending the energy and you being on your journey. The one going up was about you reconnecting in a new way to spirit. So which did you cross? Did you cross both? Or did you just cross one or the other? Who crossed just the one going downstream? Okay, so you're ready to implement what you already have. You have enough, let the flow carry you. And those that went upstream, this is asking you to take time, take intentional effort, without efforting, but intentional perceptions, and reconnect to divine source in a new clearer way with this new perception of who you really are. Does that make sense? Any questions on your guided meditation or what you received or gave? Or I don't think you gave anything back this time. Hello? Oh, it's on the side, not on the bottom. The other one was on the bottom. Would you pass that down, please?
Instead of like a little rowboat to get across, when you mentioned the island in the middle, I immediately had an arched bridge over
cool.
my downflowing, and I received an ankh, which I've received before. I don't remember what it means.
Okay, so this bridge has to do with, it feels to me like this bridge has to do with bridging a gap. So there's where you are and where you want to be. This is just this effortless bridge to do that. So the bridge that you are requiring is there for you, effortless. Okay?
Thank you.
What were you able to receive?
The ankh.
Oh, the ankh. Oh, it's a new life, a new perspective, a new energy, new vitality. So you want to go from here to there, that's going to be effortless, and you have the energy to do that now.
Thank you.
Make sense? Okay. Anybody else?
With the portal, I saw a lot of gold.
Gold. That's about value, finding your own value.
Okay.
Reevaluating who you are.
Okay. And then the things that I found that were left for me was like a gold. It looked like a large gold hoop, but then it came down in size, and a gold goblet, like a very old.
So it was a plate and then came
down. Kind of a goblet.
So was like a plate or a saucer or a dish or
Like
something?
A hoop.
A hoop?
That condensed almost like a bracelet.
Ah. Let me ask about that.
Gold was a theme.
Gold was definitely a theme.
Yeah.
Well, instead of having something around your neck, often having something around your neck is considered restrictive or binding. It's around your wrist, so you can move freely. But this is like a sacred bond between you and spirit, between you and divine source.
Okay.
And the goblet is a new quest. So you get to drink in this new experience of life. Things are different for you than they've ever been before, and they're going to continue to expand and grow. So this allows you to have that sacred connection without it being binding.
Cool.
And you could just drink it in. You probably have more on that, Dan.
The bracelet, the golden bracelet that you've been given is created promise.
Ooh, beautiful. And the chalice is your promise to drink it in and take it on. Wonderful. Yes, Jim.
I'm a swimmer, and I ended up in the middle between the two directions of the streams, and I was swimming in a circle.
Ah, okay.
And then when I got to the tree meadows, I got a shiny diamond-colored heart.
Heart. Okay, so this being in the eddy between the there and there, so you're kind of needing to hover just a bit for now. You're not ready to move forward with anything. You're not really being asked to change how you connect with spirit. They just want you to be. Just be still for a bit. Just be. Allow yourself to be. And then what did you get? Tell me again.
Diamond.
A diamond-shaped
blue
heart.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is asking you to focus on what does your heart really, really desire. And because it's diamond shaped, it's faceted, so there's lots of things that you desire. But really look at that. What's in your heart? What's in your wallet? No, what's in your heart? What's in your heart? What do you really desire? Not anybody else, but what do you want to see happen? What do you hope for? And that will tell you, that will give you instruction, and then you can move forward. Okay, make sense? There's more on this side, over here. You, and then back, and then front.
I was bathed in glowing white, sparkly light,
Ooh, sparklies.
and my river was that color, and I was taken away downstream.
Okay.
What I found at my feet in the center of the circle was like a sliced geode, that had all the layers and the crystals in it. It wasn't just the crystals, but like layers of rock to the small center with all the crystals. But it was a slice of it.
Okay. So that white iridescent is energy, being energized. Are you ready to move forward in the rest of your life and what you've got planned next? The geode is letting you know that, well, what I'm getting on it for you is that it's important for you to have clear boundaries. And this new energetic construct that you're creating for yourself is going to help you set clearer boundaries without being harsh, but the boundaries will protect that which you are, which is this valuable, beautiful geode, the inside stuff. So the outside isn't meant to be harmful or hurtful, but it is strong. So there's some new strength coming, this new strength of determining what's your safety zone and how you're going to express that. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, super. And behind you. Careful with that new knee.
My light was like a flowing indigo blue light,
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
and the pathway was the lily of the valleys all over on both sides.
Beautiful.
And what I was given, it was a shiny copper bell.
Okay, so this indigo light is a new perspective, a different perspective that strengthens you and allows you to walk your path your way. Okay? And what did you get it? I'm sorry, I got sidetracked.
The pathway,
Oh, you got the bell.
I got the bell. Yeah.
And then your the lily of the valley, they
Yes.
look like little bells, don't they? So the lily of the valley is a beautiful metaphor for actually Jesus walking with you. So your path is just lined with following that sacred path for you. And then the little bell that you got, this was letting you know that you're going to have a stronger sense of what is true and what is right for you. It's almost as a part of your old construct that you let go was trying to sense what everybody else needed and wanted so you could feel safe or make their world okay. And now you're getting this ring true of what's right for me. Does that make sense to you?
It does.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you have that Jesus energy to assist you with all of that.
Thank you.
Can I ask one thing?
You may.
A golden acorn. I
A
received.
golden acorn. Okay, so you're ready to grow.
Okay.
And do something new and different and really take off with something. Do you have anything in mind?
No, but I'll think on it.
Okay. So there's this nugget of growth that you're ready to take on. You're ready to do something new and different and fun for yourself. Fun. Yes.
She said she went downstream.
Okay.
And what did you say you got? A pearl. She got
Ooh.
a pearl.
Okay. So going downstream is you're ready to take on new stuff, ready to do some more stuff. The pearl is the pearl of great price, which is truth of who you really are. So you're ready to really see that you're really valuable. We sure think you are. Thank you for asking. One more?
I just wanted to share that during the meditation, I had such a tickle in my throat. It was bringing tears to my eyes. And when you led us to the center of that forest, it just vanished. And then shortly after that, there was that buzz that I wondered.
I know, wasn't that buzz interesting?
That was strange.
Because that was what I thought interesting. That was when everybody was going to communicate what they needed or wanted from spirit. And so we got a buzz of feedback. That was just, did you hear that? Everybody hear that? That was pretty cool. So you heard and your energy came back. Eucalyptus is really good healing energy. So this is letting you know there may be something that you haven't said that you've wanted to say. Maybe nobody could hear it. Spirit has taken that from you, so you don't have to say you don't have to speak that anymore. You're free of it. You